She loved sharing her observations, and his protests had not made things better. Eventually, Artemis gave up trying. At least Cameron was going to make it. That's what Lucy said. Cameron would make it and all would be well. That's what she told him, and he preferred to believe Lucy over his mother. But why? Why had it happened? That was the million-dollar question. Nobody else seemed to be asking that question, but he did. He had to know, needed to understand. There were only 4 full-time volunteers at Oakleigh, although they frequently had teenagers, students that helped out with tours and such. Lucy, Cameron, Allie, and Artemis were the team dedicated to the care of the treasured Mobile landmark. With Allie going for her master's degree, she wasn't around so much anymore, or so she said. Artemis believed that she was plumb frightened. He missed her. They had become good friends, for a time, over the years. Could Cameron's episode have anything to do with the change in the atmosphere inside the house? Could the two be related? Artemis hated being alone in the house at night. He felt so unwanted, he thought, as he slapped more paint on the wood. The lady in black he could live with. She rarely appeared nowadays, and when she did, it was always brief, albeit far too close. Artemis shivered at the memory of his first sighting. He only ever saw her from the back. Her black dress appeared tightly tied and cinched at her impossibly tiny waist. Artemis could never see her face, and that bothered him. But she had been quite real. Her shiny black hair and lightning speed gave her an even more otherworldly appearance. Put her out of your mind, Artemis. Stay focused. Yes, that patch job would have to do until Cameron got back. He'd probably find fault with it, but the place needed to look tip-top if they expected to impress the donors. They'd be here next week. As long as they didn't ask for a night tour, all would be fine. Oakleigh after dark was not such a pleasant place. Not to Artemis. It's not like he intentionally aggravated whatever or whoever wandered the halls at night. But somehow he knew he wasn't wanted. He knew his presence was upsetting to someone. He could feel that. However, Artemis had to man the gift shop until all the guests left and then mind the paperwork and turn off all the lights. That was part of his job now, especially since Lucy worked nights at her bake shop and Cameron was temporarily out of the picture. Yes, he'd always experienced things here at Oakleigh House. He'd always believed that he wasn't alone at Oakleigh, and he liked that. Feeling connected with the past had been a part of the reason why he studied history, specifically Mobile's history. And it's why he came here to begin with. Whatever life lingered here at the beginning had been harmless, kind of curious. He wasn't even sure if it had been aware of him. Oh, but it was aware of him now. Could it have anything to do with his experiment? He and Allie had only tried to connect with the dead a few times. It had been a horrid experience, not at all what he expected. He would never forget seeing the face staring back at him from the wall the day after their harebrained seance. Inadvertently made contact with another being, not the lady in the black. No, it wasn't a lady at all. It wasn't feminine, but certainly male. A man with black hair that covered most of his face, and from what he could see of the face, it appeared almost animalistic. From the damn wall, a face poking out like it was a 3-dimensional portrait. Not just once, but multiple times. He felt a lump in his throat as he swallowed at the thought. He barely noticed it when it slid back into the wall and vanished, as if the being changed its mind about appearing to him. It was playing games with him. He felt that in his gut. It was ducking in and out of walls and closet doors. Artemis hated the memory.